Yo, 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 Skrtbag, what is up, my dude?
Same old, brother.
I
Living
hear
the
you. How you
dream.
been? How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. It was solid. The usual, girlfriend came over. We hung out. Played some golf on Saturday. Played really well on the front nine. Jake shot the best nine of his life on the front nine. He shot a 41. I shot a 45. And then we collectively, as a group, just completely fell apart on the back. Like, we had some snowmen on the scorecard. I think I had a 9 on one of the holes, which was the first one I've had in a long time. We played with this random kid because it was just me, Clay, and Jake. And then this random kid who was playing by himself joined us, and he was the PE teacher at Conway High School. And
Okay.
he was like our age, graduated from Coastal, so it was a good time. Like, he was a cool dude. I think his name was Max. I forget. But he
Kellerman?
steps up. Yeah, dude, Max Kellerman was there. Stephen A was in the background just screaming for 40 minutes. No, he was cool, dude. He was a lefty, so it was kind of cool to have another lefty in the group for once. So we step up to the first tee, and we all tee off or whatever, and he steps up and just hits an absolute unbelievable tank job, dude. Like 315 yards down the middle of the fairway, and we're just like, I don't know if like Jake and Clay were thinking this, but I was just like, oh shit, this kid's good. He's gonna shit on us. And then like he wasn't bad. He probably scored like around what we scored, but like he had his best round of the day on the first tee, first swing of the day. So he made it seem like he was out like not playing fucking games. But he was cool. It was fun, dude. And then Sunday we went to my grandparents' house. Maggie and I had like a chicken Marseille, I think it's called, dinner with them, which was nice because it was banging, dude. My grandma made like 15 pieces of chicken for 4 people. And then we just like went home, took a little nap because we had food comas in us. And yeah, dude, the food comas on a late Sunday just hit so different because it's like, oh, I have nothing else to do. I've burned all my weekend energy. Like, just got to worry about work in the morning. So I'm going to be a huge lazy piece of shit. But she left after that and then played some video games, watched the Jake Paul fight, had our draft, and called it a wrap.
Yeah, we'll get into that draft later, yeah. That's
sure.
a solid weekend, dude.
Not bad, dude. Not
That's
going to top
ever.
next weekend, though.
Oh, no. We'll get into that later, too.
Yeah, that's a special surprise for the viewers and the listeners.
Yeah, I was in training all last week, so like trainings are fine. They're kind of a pain, but like don't have to work, so that's cool. Didn't have work on Friday. So I left here at like maybe noon or 1. Went and picked up Lex early from work, and then we went into the city, got a hotel in the city, went to the Mets game. First we went to this dive bar, dude. We go in and it's cash only. And they
Where in
don't
New
have
York?
any food. They don't even sell any food. It's just literally just alcohol and just people coming off work.
Where in New York were you? Like right by like next
this
to
was in
City Field?
Flushing. Yeah, we weren't
okay.
too far. We were like 10 minutes from City Field.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a nice little pub, dude. We just sat there and talked to this dude. He came in with one fucking tooth.
Oh, yeah, Lex was showing me, like, she took a little sneaky Snapchat.
One tooth. I was like, oh my god. This guy wouldn't stop talking to us.
You were chopping it up with him, I heard, though.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta talk back. The dude's, like, enthusiastically talking to me. I can't just leave him hanging, bro. Like, come on.
I mean, you could. That's what Journey and I had to do when we were at the bar in Myrtle Beach, remember? That, like, dive bar we went to? And the guy started chopping it up about ARs and gun control, and I was just holding your beer, and I was like, all right, dude, I'm out. I literally just, like, walked away mid-conversation.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta pull trigger.
God. Yeah, that guy was an interesting cat.
Yeah, he was.
But no, then we went to the Mets game. Got there a little late because we saw that it was getting a rain delay until, like, after 8 o'clock, and then they started at, like, 7:30. So we got there a little bit late, but we only missed the first inning, I think.
Oh, that's not bad.
Got some tenders and fries, dude. Got some beers. Stayed until like the 7th, and she was like, "Let's roll," and I was like, "All right, if you say let's roll, let's roll."
Was it a close game?
It was 2-1, but that was the final. It was boring. But honestly, the dudes that were sitting around us were funny. There was this one dude, and he's sitting like a few seats down from me, and he was like, "Hey, like, you know, like you guys are like both gingers. Like you guys gotta like keep the ginger like like bloodline going." Like, dude, it's like it's not a race. I don't know what it is, but they're like like just pretend it is. They're like they got to keep the ginger race alive, right? And I was just like, yeah, I guess I didn't really think about it like that. And then he's like, do you get offended when people call you a ginger? And I was like, no, not really. And he was like, well, I'm Jewish, and sometimes people call me a Jew ass, and you know I think that's kind of offensive. And I was like, yeah, I think that's a little different, bro. Like,
yeah, bro. That's
I'd
a
be
lot
offended
different.
if I were you too. Like I don't. No. But he was funny. He was hammered. He was with a crew of people. We were chopping it up with him at the game, too, for like 3 innings. That was the most entertaining part. The game stunk. So we left early, and I went to go slide down the railing on the steps, and lost my balance, like fell back, completely ate shit on the
Flipped
steps.
over the railing?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Didn't see any of it. She just saw me on the ground. Like, got like a nice like blister on the inside of my hand from like it
Gripping the railing too hard and just...
Yeah. Got like rug burn on the side of my knee. Not rug burn, whatever.
Cement burn.
So then I had to redeem myself on the second rail, and I nailed it.
Oh man, that's fun, dude. That's such a Kenny move too. Like, just, like try and be like, just joyfully glide down the railing and just like having a good time, and just ending up on your ass, upside down, neck broken.
Yeah. Oh, dude. So before I picked Lex up, she went to this place near her called Avenue Deli. Not a sponsor, should be a sponsor. That place is amazing.
Why? What'd you get?
She snagged a buffalo chicken wrap, which she's told me about this a couple times before. And we're like, all right, we'll just split that, and then we'll eat before the game, right? Whatever. And then, so we get one to split, and she's like hyped it up before, and I bit into it, and I was like, wow.
One of those moments.
So good, dude. It was so good. It was like, so it was fried chicken, like breaded chicken, like chunks of it, right? And then the perfect amount of lettuce, shredded lettuce, perfect amount of buffalo sauce, like more than average cheddar cheese, but not too much. Like the perfect amount of cheddar cheese. It was just like perfect. And then their tortillas are homemade, and they're like a little bit thinner, like not thinner, but they're like less fluffy, like less floury than normal. And they had like a little more like stiffness to them. And they were just phenomenal. Everything about this wrap was amazing.
That adds like the nice little layer of crunch. Like not crunch, but like, you know what I mean.
It was almost like a crunch. Because it was closer to like, it wasn't a chip, but it was somewhere in between a chip and a regular wrap.
I know exactly what you mean by that, dude. And that makes your, like any sort of wrap.
Like the same stiffness as when you get communion at church.
Right.
Put that in a tortilla wrap.
Oh my God, dude.
But it tastes better than that. But whatever, you get it.
It does. Well, yeah, because that doesn't have any flavor. It's literally just like... I don't even know what that is. So then,
she also got us the Avenue Deli special. It's like a sub sandwich, right? And it's turkey, ham, bacon, lettuce, tomato, mayo, I think, and cheese. I think that's it. But the bread is phenomenal. It's just perfect. It's the perfect sandwich. It's so good. We had to go back to her car go back to her work to get her car in the morning because she left it there, right? And I was like, all right, I'm going to go snag one of those sandwiches from the deli because that's on left.
This episode is brought to you guys by bread. We're big bread guys today. Tortilla.
No, this episode is brought to you by Avenue Deli in New Providence. Go there and buy all of their food. It's phenomenal.
And if for some reason Avenue Deli is listening in.
And then they have chocolate chip banana bread.
Ooh.
That Lex got me a piece of, and I heated it up. I had the night that 7 o'clock draft last night. I heated it up, and I ate that while I did the draft. And
oh my God, dude! I love one banana bread,
good.
2 chocolate. Mix those 2 together. That sounds unreal. How have I never had that before? That sounds amazing.
Banging.
Oh my God! Chocolate chip banana bread.
Like I said, Avenue Deli in New Providence, New Jersey. Get yourself there. And then tell them to sponsor us. Tell them that we sent you.
Yeah, the random roommate sent you here. Doobie, get on it. You're close.
But then, yeah, Saturday, didn't do shit. Just hung out at home, chilled. Sunday, I drove Cassandra and Benjamin. We went and scooped Lex, and then we went to a winery near her. Had a few drinks, hung out there for a couple hours. Dropped her off, went home, had our drafts to do. That's why it took me a while to make my one pick. I was like my third or fourth pick in Orchids. I was driving home. So I was like, whatever, you guys can wait. We're doing a slow draft for a reason.
Yeah.
And then I got home and I had another draft to do. It started at 7.
That was the 1 minute one?
Yeah, so I had to like reset my rankings and then do that draft and then reset my rankings and then catch up to where we were in Orchids and then make my pick.
Oh, man.
Tough scenes. So it took me, I mean, it only took me like probably 5 minutes to reset my rankings and then like make them Orchids, but that's when Mayo was like bitching, and I was like, Mayo, you can suck it. Then he was taking mad long after.
Yeah, and I like when he texted the group. He was like, "Well, that streak was fun while it lasted," and then proceeded to take like 45 minutes to make a pick.
Yeah, it took longer than me.
Yeah.
And like every time it was back to him, it was like, "Oh, we're waiting on Mayo."
Yeah.
The one time though, I think Austin said he put the dude in his queue instead of drafting him.
Mayo or Chambers?
Mayo did. Waldo said that Mayo did that. Like Waldo texted Mayo and was like, "Dildo, you're on the cock." And then
he had it in the queue.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh shit, good looks." I went to draft him and I put him in the queue.
The queue. I don't even use the queue, to be honest.
I do. It's really nice.
You know what's actually? I'm gonna save all this for when we get into it.
All right, cool. Yes, that was my weekend. Good ass weekend. Mets game, winery. Some chilling on Saturday.
That sounds like a great weekend,
Oh yeah, and then
dude.
we stayed up mad late on that, watching that Jake Paul fight. That shit was dumb.
Yeah, that shit pissed me off. Dude, like, I get it. It's entertaining, like the whole saga and story and stuff.
It wasn't really entertaining though.
Well, the fighting
They were just dancing around.
Yeah, the fighting
I
isn't.
actually
But
don't
like,
want to hit you, Jake. I don't know why, but I don't want to hit you.
Yeah, it was. Dude, I don't know. I need him to fight like a real boxer, and then I'll be like, okay. Like,
Yeah, dude, because when Tyrone got in, look, he would whoop my ass, bro, if we got in the ring,
100%.
Right? Like, Tyrone Woodley, absolute stud, but, like, I feel like you could see it when he got in the ring, and he was kind of, like, in, like, an athletic stance, like, more like a basketball stance, right? Like, a little squatted, right?
Yeah, he's in an MMA stance.
And Jake, yeah, and then Jake Paul was, like, kind of, like, standing more straight up. But, I mean, Jake Paul's bigger dude, too.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'll tell you what, their marketing scheme, or marketing plan is fantastic, because I watch every fight, and I hate that I watch every fight. But, like, when it comes to actual boxing, I want to watch...
Yes, you do.
Dude, the Mayweather and Logan Paul fight was ridiculous, man. Like, it wasn't even a real fight. It was an exhibition. Like, there was no referee, there was no, or umpire, whatever they call it, and there was no judges. Like, it was just like, all right, we'll dance around and punch each other a few times for 10 rounds or however long it was, and nope, not going to tell you who won or anything. But I'm still going to watch, and I'm still going to waste my time.
Yeah, that shit was dumb. I didn't watch that one. This one was the first one that I watched of any of the Paul fights.
The last one with Ben Askren, like, the best part about it was, like, the build-up to it. Like, they had, like, Pete Davidson walking around and doing interviews and just being funny, and then they had, like, actual rap shows. Like, I think 2 Chainz and Wiz Khalifa put on a show.
Oh, love me some 2 Chainz. Love me some Wiz.
Yeah, it was good. I'll tell you, like, it was entertaining. And then the actual fight happened. It lasted a minute and a half, and I was just like, okay.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Stupid. Alright, we're just gonna start jumping in the shit, and this is coming sooner than usual, but, actually, let's see, maybe you want to lay down here. Yeah, we could do that, I think.
What are you finagling?
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today.
Tough break for the Yanks, dude. We just split 2 out of 4, or split a 4-game set with the A's. The Rays played the Orioles, so they haven't lost. We dropped 2 games to the Rays because they just keep winning. But you know what, dude? The Yanks are like historically bad in Houston, or not Houston, Oakland.
Oakland.
Yeah, so like I'll take a split series with them any day of the week. 13-game win streak, can't complain. Like we're still red hot. It's perfect time to be hot. Boston and Tampa Bay actually played now, so if we take out the Angels and the Sox can come through with some wins, like I'm rooting for the Red Sox this weekend or however long this series is, because all the Yankees need to do is win. If the Red Sox win, it doesn't matter. They're still 2.5 back from us, but the Rays will knock some games down.
True.
So that's pretty much where I'm at. Corey Kluber's back tonight after he threw a no-hitter and just pieced out for 3 months because he got hurt. I'm not like over the top excited because I don't think Kluber is. I was high on Kluber before the season started, and he started off shaky and then got pretty hot and then threw that no-hitter. So I was like, oh shit, like this was a good signing, like this was worth the time. But then he got hurt again, and I was just like, man, dude, it's like it's too far gone at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Like, I think we need to just stick to what was working when we were winning a lot with our pitching rotation. Like, Luis Heel, all of our younger guys. Monty's been doing good. Tyone was, like, one of the best pitchers in baseball for two months-ish. He just had a shit start against the A's. We were up, like, 6-0 in the third inning or something like that, and by the bottom of the fifth, it was 6-6. But, yeah, dude, I'm happy with what they've been doing. Just got to keep doing it. We've got about a month's worth of games left, September's worth of games left, and then I'm rooting for the division steal, but if we can take a wild card game against the Red Sox at Yankee Stadium, I think it's going to be, one, a good game. It's going to be Chris Sale against Garrett Cole, wild card game in New York against the Red Sox. 2, I think if we can beat the Red Sox in a one-game playoff series or game, whatever you want to call it, I think people might start looking at the Yankees as more of a favorite. So, I don't know, dude. Kind of just at a stalemate now. Just need to keep winning games.
Yeah.
I'll be happy.
I mean, you guys are 2 games ahead of Boston in the wild card race, and they're 2 games ahead of Oakland.
Right.
So you're they're 2.5 ahead of Oakland, so you're 4.5 ahead of Oakland.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I'm not worried. I'm not worried right now about not having a playoff spot. Like, I think we've moved past that point of, all right, the Yanks need to just get in the playoffs. Because we went from being favorites of the entire league to an absolute shit show and not making the playoffs. Like, there was a point in the season, I never gave up on our playoff hopes, but I was like, damn, dude, like, it's almost to the point where I have to accept reality and be like, this is who the Yanks are. And then the deadline happened, and we went nuts, and we went from being a shit show to, all right, we're making a playoff push, the Red Sox are collapsing, to we're in the playoffs, we have a playoff spot locked up if the season ended today. Let's just see what we can do to get the Rays, knock the Rays down. And that's kind of where I'm at now.
Yeah.
But it's exciting, dude. I love this time of baseball.
It is exciting.
Especially if, I guess it's all perspective, because if you're a Mets fan or Phillies fan, it's probably not too exciting.
No, not very.
No, the Mets, you saw the thing with Steve Cohen, where Javi Baez was like, if the fans want to boo me, I'm going to give them the thumbs down, because if we're going to boo us at our lowest, don't be there.
Yeah, I saw that.
And Steve Cohen came out with a statement, and he was like, yeah, you can't turn on your players, like, that's going to have to change, or your fans, I mean.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He was like kind of like taking the fans' side. He was like, dude, you can't just be.
Well, dude, think about it. Baseball,
fuck off to your fans.
At the end of the day, it's a business, and the fans are the ones who keep the business alive by coming to your games and rooting for the team. Also, players are temporary, fans are not. Like, the fans are the single core of every organization. Without fans, you're not an organization in professional sports. So, I don't know. I think Javi Baez just needs to get some tougher skin, and dude, people are making booing other
players. They traded for you, dude. You're an all-star caliber player.
Right.
You were brought here to produce. You were brought here to bring this team to help them make the leap to being, a legitimate playoff contender. And since you came here, they've imploded, and you've looked like Dookie.
Right. And so, like, the whole thing with the
same
booze,
fucking
dude,
thing I say to Ben Simmons, dude.
Right.
Play
Yo,
well.
same
Play
thing.
well, Ben
Play
Simmons.
well and you
Play
won't
well,
get
Ben
booed.
Simmons, and we will cheer you on. We will sing your praises.
Right.
But if you're an all-star player, if you're got a fucking supermax contract and you're not producing, we're gonna boo you, especially when you're poopy diaper, right? But even in the playoffs, Ben Simmons was missing free throws, and the fans were still cheering him on. Like, he was bad, and the fans were still like cheering him on, like trying to give him like some confidence.
Right. And I feel like the
and
fans...
we still get shit on.
Dude, the fans, regardless
that's
of
my
any
Sixers
team
rant
or
for the
sport... Well, it was good because it was a valid point. Javi Baez and Ben Simmons are pretty much the exact, like, it's the same ordeal. Like, just play better. Like, I get it, you could just sit here and just play better and you won't get booed. But, like, in reality, that's all it comes down to, dude. Like, people are making booing way bigger than...
Streaks are part of baseball, and, like, it's a game of, like... It's, like, the only game that's the opposite of where you see, like, high percentages.
Yeah, like, having a 300 average is good.
It's good, right. But, like... Your, like, shot conversion rate in soccer or hockey is, like, usually high. Your shot percentage in the NBA is usually high. Football, like, your pass completion percentage is usually high. You know what I mean?
Right, but in all, like, when you break it down, like, to a degree, like, having a high percentage, like, if you're, like, shooting, like, 85% from the free throw line, like, that's considered good, right? 85 to 90 is usually, like, where everyone sits. Like, that is, like, a solid free throw shooter.
Yeah.
If you have, like, a 285 to 300 batting average, I feel like that kind of equates, like, is equal to, like, the highest of the percentage shooting. So it's like, everything's high, but, like, on a, like, if you're looking at it on, like, a platonic, like, scale where everything's the same, it's pretty much
and I think
the same.
that, like, one singular hit is much more valuable than one singular free throw.
Right,
like,
right.
There's just more shots and there's more opportunities in the other sports, right? But I'm just saying, like, it's a game. It's the only sport where, like, you usually don't succeed, right? And if you hit a tough streak, because you're gonna get hot sometimes, and if you're gonna average out, if you're hot, you're gonna get cold, right? So, like, you're gonna have those bad streaks, and that's when it sucks as like a player in a fan base to be like, oh, like, I'm just kind of having like a shitty streak right now. And that happens way more often in baseball than any other sport because it's a game where you usually don't succeed
9 out of 10 times.
Right.
Right, I see that. And I feel like fans do kind of need to realize, like, the difficulty of baseball. It's like every team, every player goes through times. Like, it's literally a term in the sport. Like, I guess slumping is a real thing in every sport, but when you hear someone slumping, you think baseball because it just happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Like, you're never going to be the Steph Curry of hitting because you're just never going to be that consistent with it. It's just the difficulty of the game.
Yeah. It's just too hard. But, Yankees doing good. Gotta keep it up. Moral of the story.
Keep it rolling.
TLDR. Yankees doing good. Gotta keep it up.
Yep.
Oh, we're talking about the Fightins here. The Fightins!
And now we talk about the Fightins.
Barely fighting, dude. Barely fighting.
Lights are on, nobody's home.
Since we last talked, we got swept in a 2-game series by the Rays, and we beat the Diamondbacks 3-1. Thank God, bro. Thank God.
Yeah, I was getting nervous for you.
4.5 games back of the Braves, dude. Season's over.
I wouldn't say that, dude. I wouldn't say that.
Reese,
I mean, you've definitely watched more Philly games than me, but
Reese
dude, it's
on the 10, and like everybody's getting hurt. Reese is on the 10-day IL. Eflin's season done. Reese's season is done. He's getting surgery. Season over. Eflin, season over. JT didn't start today because of an ankle sprain or something like that. Didi didn't start today because of an injury. I'm pretty sure Andrew Knapp is out for an extended period of time, so now we're going to have our number 3 catcher with no fucking A, experience, and B, chemistry.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that bad with injuries over there.
We just got smoked. And I think we got a couple dudes on COVID list.
Well, dude, who knows? Maybe you get a little like group of 3 guys that come up from your minor league system that are hungry and they just spark something.
Maybe.
Like,
and Alec Bones got sent
down
down because he was dookie.
Yeah, and he got in a brawl with Luis Heel. The Yankees pitcher
really?
that just went nuts. Yeah, I actually listened to it on Talking Yanks this morning. He got in a brawl. Like, I guess he started a
Last
brawl down
night?
the minor leagues. I think so.
Yeah, dude, all I saw on Twitter, I saw, like, like a brawl in AAA baseball, and I was like, whatever, don't care, scrolled right past it. I didn't know that it was Alec Bohm.
Yeah, it was Alec Bohm and Luis Heel.
That's dope.
Yeah, I heard that, and I was like, because when you said Alex Bohm got sent down, I was like, I heard that this morning, like, that he was in AAA, and I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, because his fielding is dookie, but his batting is, like, fine. Nothing spectacular, but it's not terrible,
Right.
Middle of the road. But his fielding is dookie, bro.
What positions do you play? Third?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's good to have a good fielder at third.
You kind of need a good glove at third base, dude. That's like an elite defensive position. Because 85% of the league is hitting right-handed, and they get a hold of something, it's coming at your face 100 miles an hour.
Yep.
I feel like fielding a line drive on the third base line has got to be top 3 scariest things in baseball.
Yeah.
It's like, getting hit in the face by a
that comes
pitch.
right back to you, like one that comes right back to the pitcher, bro.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are
2. That's
scary.
number 2. Getting hit in the face, getting a comebacker as a pitcher, and a line drive from third base.
Yeah. No, thank you. Or gets first base on a lefty.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen as often. I mean,
No.
I'm sure it's still just as scary, but
Yeah. Oh, all right. That's it. That's all I want to talk
especially
about
if you're,
with those.
especially if you're holding the guy on at first, dude. You're standing on the base pretty much. Like,
Yeah.
that's probably terrifying.
What if you think a bunt's coming and you're like, your infield's in?
Dude, you know what? No, this is another one. I don't know if you've ever experienced this because you played catcher in high school, right? You said.
Not in high school. I played catcher like for most of my life. A little bit. I dabbled.
Well, I mean, I guess this doesn't really affect the catcher that much, but like a pitcher, first base, and third baseman, if someone shows bunt, and I've already thrown this pitch, and I see him throwing down a bunt, and I start running towards home to field that bunt, and he pulls back, dude, that is terrifying,
yeah.
bro. That makes you shit your pants.
You're like-
that happened
like
to me a
you're
few times in high
charging.
school. Yeah. You're charging to field a bunt, and this dude rears back and just takes a daddy hack, and you're like seeing your life flash before your eyes. That is terrifying.
Yeah. I remember kids were doing that in like 7th, 8th grade, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah, with
We're
a metal
using-
bat, dude.
yeah, we're using the best of the best in bats, bro. Like, we're
Yeah,
going up here with the voodoos and shit and just... Fine!
Psych! Here's your 65-mile-an-hour fastball. Absolute meatball coming back straight to your dome from 2 feet away. That should be considered murder, dude. Attempted murder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's terrifying.
Real quick, let's hit on the Premier League. City beat your boys. My boys, Man City, beat your boys, Arsenal, 5-0. Oof.
Honestly, dude, like,
Arsenal is in shambles. They have the worst start, tied for the worst start in league history.
really? What are they, 0-4? 0-3?
0-3 with no goals, 9 goals against. I think Everton in like 04-05 had the same start. But
That's bad, dude.
I seen Norwich. They're also 0-3, and they also have a -9 goal differential. But they scored 1. They have 10 against.
Dude, could you imagine if Arsenal just, like, got relegated?
I was thinking about that before. That would be wild.
I feel like that would be, I don't know. I was gonna say that'd be just as wild as like Leicester City winning the Premier League, but I don't think it's as wild as that. I think Leicester City winning the Premier League after just getting promoted, probably a little bit more crazy than that. I thought I'd never see that.
Yeah, I thought I'd never see Arsenal get relegated either, though.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah, who scored the goal for City?
I don't know. It's 5-0. Couldn't keep up. Now, they
Oh, it was
played
5-0?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cinco.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't hear that
That's
right. I thought
5.
it was 1-0.
No,
Jesus,
5-0.
dude, that's bad.
Yeah.
He got pizza. Pep's gonna call up, what's his name? Be like, hey, you owe me a goddamn pizza. And just hangs up.
Yeah, Mikel Arteta, that's his bitch.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
And I just wiped the floor with your squad. Now send Daddy a pizza.
Pepperoni, no onion. Click.
Hell yeah, bro. You know Pep's getting that pepperoni.
Yeah. Pep's pepperoni.
Is that why they call it Peppa Pig? Does pepperoni come from a pig?
It does. I'm pretty sure
Ooh,
pepperoni is pork.
Pig.
Peppa Pig. The final episode of Peppa the Pig is just her getting turned into pepperoni. Yeah, this has been a dark show the whole time.
Just building you up to break you down.
Yeah. It's all kids watching too.
So beautiful.
Ah, dude, gets me
It's
going.
that time of year, baby.
It
Let's
gets
go.
the people going.
Let's go.
So, what are your first thoughts on the UCL group draw?
No, let's talk transfers first.
Transfers? All right.
Yeah, transfers first. So I think we hit on Messi last episode, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, Messi to PSG, crazy. All right. So Ronaldo, so he was rumored going to Man City. I saw reports that said, like, Ronaldo to Man City agreed upon by Juve clubs to announce it in the morning. And I was like, I don't know if I'm buying it, but it sounds kind of legit. Like, that was, like, the first time where I was like, maybe he's actually going to come here. That's kind of crazy. And then I see Man United jumping in. They want to steal it. They're going to give him 30 mil. And Man City didn't want to give him anything. His release clause was 28 mil, bro. Give him 50 mil. It's Ronaldo.
For Cristiano Ronaldo.
You just paid 100 mil for Grealish, dude. Suck my ass. And go get me Ronaldo for 50 mil. You're telling me Ronaldo isn't worth half of Grealish? Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, that's what I hate about, like, the transfers nowadays. It's like, I feel like people just buy hype. They don't buy talent like they used to.
I hate the Grealish signing. With every fiber of my body, I hate the Grealish signing.
That's kind of how I felt with Hazard, dude. When I was happy, but I was also at the time Ronaldo was leaving, so I was like, what the fuck?
At least Grealish is in shape.
He got fat and got hurt like a million times, dude. Now I'm just like, bro, like, why?
Yeah.
Like, we didn't need this just yet. Like, we had Vinicius coming up at the time. We could have just, like, thrown him in that role for a year or two and gotten him, like, a lot more experience than he has now, which he already has, like, a good amount of experience under his belt at his age. But, like, dude, grow this man. Like, let him. We don't need to just go out and buy people because we're like, oh shit, Ronaldo's leaving. We need to replace him with the big name because that'll make us the most revenue and ticket sales and shit like that. It's like, no, dude.
That's how it works.
That is how it works. But like, you already have 3 Champions Leagues under your belt in the past 4 years. Like,
yeah, your fans are going to be loyal fans, and they're going to be coming.
You're gonna have loyal fans. Like, grow your talent, your homegrown talent. Like, use our young core, get them playing in the senior team with everybody and kind of getting some chemistry going and, like, see what we do go from there. Like, I love, like, the David Alaba signing. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I think that is good.
That's a good signing. We just signed, what's his name? Kamaviga?
Get the fuck out of me.
I think we dropped, like, 32, 33 mil on him. I'm pretty sure he's coming from Italy. I don't know. I saw it earlier when I was at work, and I've seen him play a few times in the UCL, so, like, I'm decently happy with that signing. But, like, it's almost what Barcelona did with Neymar, dude. They just went and bought Neymar for a ridiculous amount of money. And I'm just like, dude, like, you're in the top 3 biggest clubs of the world. Like, grow some of your players. You just did it with Messi. Look how that turned out. Like, you didn't have to spend any money, transfer buying him or anything. I just wish more clubs would go back to, like, all right, we're going to develop our players instead of just splashing.
I don't think so much, like, Neymar was still young when he went to Barca, so I kind of, like, don't really agree with the Neymar thing. But, like, when they got Suarez, like...
Yeah, pretty much the same deal.
Like, he was older, had already kind of, like, had his breakout in UCL, like, league football with Liverpool, right? Like, he's already had his breakout.
He was already a superstar.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Neymar was too, but
Neymar was too, but he was still over at Santos. He went from Santos straight to Barca, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like he hadn't even experienced UCL football. Like he was a star on the international stage, but not so much on the club stage.
Right.
So that's why I think that's a little different.
Yeah, but like, okay, yeah, Neymar wasn't a great comparison, but like,
But no, I
like
hear
you
you.
said with Suarez. It's like
Yeah.
so it happens so often. Like almost every offseason that we get or transfer window, somebody's getting bought like that. I feel.
Dude, Real Madrid haven't bought anybody in the last 3 transfer windows. $0 spent in the last 3 transfer windows.
Yeah, a lot of our guys have just come off contracts. But speaking of transfer windows, buys.
So hold on. So we never even finished this thought. Man United ended up getting Ronaldo.
Right.
So like, I don't know. How do you think he's gonna fit into that squad? And like,
I mean, he's Ronaldo.
Think...
I think he's gonna fit in pretty much anywhere he goes, just based off of his talent as a footballer. Like he can pretty much play with anybody competitively.
Yeah,
so I'm not worried
sure.
about him like not melding with the team.
I think they'll have a pretty lethal attack.
Yeah, dude, and I think he's going to show a lot of people like he's still Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going to be tearing up the Premier League as long as he stays healthy as he's been.
Yeah.
I feel like the attention on him kind of came off a little bit when he was at Juve, just because I don't know, like
he was in
this
Serie
is
A.
a worldwide podcast, so these numbers might be skewed based on where you live or you listen from. But the Premier League is definitely more watched in the USA than like Serie A or even La Liga.
100%.
So,
100%.
like, I think more eyes over on this side of the pond are going to be on him just based off of United States, Manchester United fans or football fans that watch the Premier League. Like, I'm going to watch Premier League and Man U games now just because I'm like, I'm actually interested in the Premier League and Ronaldo's my favorite player, so I'll throw on the Man U game and see what he can do.
Yeah. I think they might be good, dude, because they got some speed out on the wings and they do have some talented wingers. And then I hate Bruno, but he's not that bad. Paul Pogba's nice in their center mid. They got Varane, who's good. They got Harry Maguire, who I don't like, but people tell me that he's good.
Yeah.
They got Luke Shaw, who maybe is a little bit decent sometimes. I don't know. I don't really think he's that great either. They got De Gea.
I think he's going to bring a lot of like that leadership in the team, dude, and kind of like meld everybody together and get everybody on one page because, I mean, they're all grown men, but Cristiano Ronaldo coming to a team, everybody's going to be like, holy shit, that's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, I feel like...
Man U legend, like...
Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying already, a Man U legend, dude.
Yeah,
you know,
so
back
and that's the thing, when I saw him go in Manchester City, I was like, dude, these reports are like I was almost ready to believe that he was going to go to Man City. Like you said, I saw they'll announce it in the morning. I saw that shit too. So I was like, all right, I guess we'll see what happens in the morning. But in my mind, I'm like, dude, there's no way he goes back to the Premier League to a Manchester team and it's not Manchester United. Like, he has so much like love for that club. Like, he doesn't even celebrate goals against that club when he played against them, not on their team, obviously. So, like, I feel like if he just dipped to Man City, everybody would be like, oh, he's literally just doing this for money now, like, clearly. Like, he wouldn't just do that to, like, his
But
club.
he wasn't even going to be getting paid that much.
He wasn't, but, like, he wanted, like, I feel like people would think he wanted, like, the eyes to be on him and all this stuff.
Dude, if he came to City, he would have been perfect, bro. He is exactly what we're missing.
Yeah.
We
Probably
need a
like
striker, like a lethal striker. That's what we need. That would complete our squad.
Right, and Ronaldo, even in his older years, is just a guy that's always in the right spot. Yeah, but if Ronaldo's here scoring you more goals, that kind of gives your defense a little bit more of a leeway.
Yeah, and our defense isn't that bad, and they can hold their own, I think.
Right.
I like Ederson, too. I think he's a little bit underrated. He's kind of nice.
Yeah, Ederson's good.
But
I agree. I think Ederson is actually very underrated, dude. I feel like he does not get, like, the... Like, Man City is one of those teams, obviously, Pep's the coach, so it's going to be, like, tight-knit, but they're not giving up much goals. Like, they're not a team that gives up a ton of goals.
And Ederson's pretty good. But Ederson is, like, known as a keeper that's good with his feet, and, like, he's always playing the ball with his feet because he's playing in Pep's system. That's what you do.
Yeah.
But, like, I think that's kind of where, like, the respect for him ends. Like, I don't think he gets a lot of respect as, like, a goalie that saves shots. But he's out of his mind. His entire fucking body's tatted. He's crazy.
He's crazy. He's out of his mind. He's got crazy tats.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
that's what you want a goalie.
He's got the big dick energy, dude. Right.
You gotta be crazy to be a goalie.
Yeah, you have to be, bro. Because you ever, like, quick little tangent, but I remember, you might remember this too, when, like, the first time we played soccer tryouts for Coastal, or it was like a pickup or something,
Yeah.
And I was like coming down the right side, dude, and Journey was playing goalie. I didn't even know Journey at the time, but he remembers this. We talk about this all the time. And you were on the other team playing center back, and I took that shot to the far post, beat Journey, and I was like slowing down my run, like watching the ball go in, and you just come out of nowhere and take it straight off the head, like off the goal line. And I was just like, that kid is out of his mind, dude. Like, you gotta have balls of steel to just be putting your dome ski in that, like, right in front of a shot, just, like, from that close, dude. And I was like, low-key, that's every goalie ever, dude. Like, you're literally diving on top of balls and stuff. Like, you can't even, like, turn your head to flinch, because if you turn your head even a little bit, like, and the ball goes by your head, it's like, wow, you could have saved that if you didn't flinch. So,
Right.
like, you gotta be balls to the wall at all times, dude.
And you're diving at people's feet, like, you're laying out,
You're getting
like,
kicked, right, dude.
diving, like, to punch balls away, like...
Yeah, people look at goalies, I feel like, even, like, in high school, as, like, the goalie is, like...
You're the
kid
worst one
that's
on the
not-
team, so you
right,
play goalie.
so you play goalie. But it's, like, a real good goalie and a goalie that knows what he's doing is, like, the toughest guy on
One
the
of the
team.
most valuable players on the field.
Right.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Not enough respect for the goalies. So I saw that Real Madrid was going to offer like 200 mil for Mbappe, but now I saw they're out of it.
They pulled out of negotiations, yeah. I was going to say that. That kind of sucks, dude. But I also saw they were going to look at him in January, so who knows?
Yeah. Maybe they try to sell Hazard. I saw maybe Juve would come for Hazard to replace Ronaldo. Just like Real Madrid did, because they saw how well it worked out for them. So they were like, let's
Honestly,
go do that.
take him, dude.
There you go.
Don't care.
Give us 50 mil, please.
Yeah, give us 50 mil and take him. We'll throw Vinicius in there and hopefully Mbappe in January. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that too. But yeah, now you want to get into groups?
Yeah, let's get into the groups.
All right, we're running through all of them. Group A, we got Club Brugge, Man City, PSG, and Leipzig. RB Leipzig.
Obviously, PSG, Man City are the clear favorites there, but I think Leipzig is kind of a tough little...
dark horse. Yeah,
dude.
I wouldn't be too surprised if they snuck in and knocked either PSG or Man City out.
Right.
Club Brugge, I don't really know much about them. Maybe they could shake things up, get them a dub or something.
I'm pretty sure they were in the group with Real Madrid a few years ago, and we tied one of their games. So they're like a kind of a sneaky little squad, but they're not a team that you should expect.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't play down to their level. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. That'll be a fun group though. City, PSG, going to be a lot of fun. And then like we both like Leipzig as little dark horses, so like those games will be fun too.
Right.
And then Group B, Milan, AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, FC Porto. Woo!
I think this is the group of death, dude.
Yeah,
I was
bro.
looking at it earlier, and I was like, this is the group of death. This is tough.
Yeah.
Those games are going to be battles.
Every single one.
Right. You can't slip up even in the first leg. They're like, oh, whatever, we have a second leg. No, you got to go out and battle every match. Every point in this group is going to count.
Yeah, I think, tough. Here's the thing. I want to go chalk. I know that it's not going to go chalk. To me, I think chalk is Atletico Madrid and Liverpool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably agree. Dude, I think Porto is sneaky, bro.
I know.
They're good, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool just wasn't having their season, like kind of like they had last year, and kind of just got a little far back, and Porto snuck in behind Atletico. I could see that very easily.
I could also see. I think Atletico is probably gonna be pretty nice. I think
They always are, dude.
I like Simeone.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not even their team that's like very good; it's the way they're coached.
Yeah.
And as much as I hate to say
they'll
it,
get through. But then, I could see. Honestly, it's a toss-up between the next three on
Liverpool,
who gets
Porto,
it. But
and Milan.
I think Liverpool, if they stay healthy and if everybody's at 100%, dude, if they can get back to what they were pretty fucking good. They did win the UCL.
Yeah.
In a real season. This is the year before COVID year, right? They won the UCL.
Yeah. Yeah, Porto was in the semifinals last year?
They were pretty good.
Yeah. So, who knows, dude? That's definitely the group of death to me.
Yeah. Group C, we got Ajax, Besiktas, Dortmund, and Sporting. I don't even know where Sporting's from.
Sporting is
Ajax
the
and-
Sporting is the club that Ronaldo started at. Before he went to Man U.
from Portugal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I think Ajax and Dortmund go through here.
Yeah. Besiktas is just kind of like that little stinker little brother team that gets in UCL every year and sneaks 1 or 2 wins out of the group stage, and is like, if they're playing your team and that happens, you're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, those are points that we needed, but
Yeah, could have got us a better seed in the draw.
yeah. Dortmund and or Ajax are pretty much shoo-ins for me.
Yeah, that group's boring. Group D, Inter, Real, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Sheriff. I like Sheriff. Their badge is like a star, like a Sheriff star.
Like a sheriff. Yo, these are literally just a bunch of retired sheriffs from, what is that from? MDA?
The 80s.
Yeah, from the 80s with the porn mustache.
Yes.
Just a bunch of Diego Maradonas running around.
I think this one will be fun. I think Shakhtar is like a fun little squad. They tend to bring some intrigue in Champions League play.
Shakhtar is the same as like Besiktas to me, dude. Like just
Yeah.
kind of like that little brother team that could beat anybody on any given day.
Real and Inter got to go through here, though.
Yeah.
Who do you think will win the group, though?
I want to say Real just because I'm a Real Madrid fan.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
Inter is always...
Inter's a good team.
Yeah, dude. I feel like I always see them in group stage games just like playing real strong, and then they kind of fade out towards the knockout rounds. But I don't know, dude. I think Real Madrid wins the group, but I could be eating my words whenever that happens. So
Yeah. And then it's Group E is Barcelona, Bayern, Benfica, Dynamo Kiev.
obviously, Bayern and Barca go through there, but
Yeah, Benfica's nice. I like
Benfica's
Benfica.
nice. Yeah, Benfica's nice. They're you always see them. They usually end up pretty far in the Europa League. I feel like
Yeah.
them and Sevilla. Sevilla's always
Sevilla's
there.
always nice there too. Yeah, we did like a soccer camp when I was a kid with Benfica. Like an old Benfica player was like training us.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was dope. We all got like Benfica kits. I threw up because I ate too much dinner. I had peanut butter and jelly. I had 2 of them though.
No, don't get too much dip on your chip now.
Oh, I got too much dip in my chip. Far too much.
Far too much dip on your chip.
See? But yeah, they're not gonna make it through.
Nah.
Thanks for the training, but
Right, warm up games.
Group F, we got Atalanta, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Man United, Villarreal, and the Young Boys.
Yeah, BSC Young Boys. Yeah. I think Manchester United goes through, but it's going to be a battle between Atalanta and Villarreal.
And Young Boys, bro, don't sleep.
I'm always sleeping. I sleep on the Young Boys, man, because they haven't impressed me.
Nah, yeah, they just got a cool name. I like it.
I remember when I was like 13 playing FIFA, me and my friends would like play the demo or whatever new one was coming out. And one year, I forget which year it was, but you could play as the BSC Young Boys. We thought it was fucking hilarious, dude. We're like, bro, we're young boys playing as young boys. It was just like, nobody knew anybody on the team, but we just did it because we could be like, yeah, I'm the young boys. And I don't know why. We just thought it was so funny. Fucking cringe, dude. I've noticed that, like, 13 to 15-year-old boys have the worst sense of humor. Like, things that they think are hilarious are not funny at all.
No. Yeah.
Like, they'll just say things, they'll just be like, I hope
Why
this
are you
isn't
so
what I
fucking
sounded
whack?
like. I'm pretty sure I sounded like that when I was 15, and I hate it, because that's super cringy.
Whatever.
They're just young boys.
Yeah, they're just young boys being young boys. I think playing those demo games before like the game came out was the best because it was like, it was different because like we talked about before, you have to go to the store to get an actual disc. Like the day that it comes out, you go get FIFA, right? Like
Right.
so, and before that, like I get a sneak peek and I can play FIFA for like a week beforehand.
And
the
I don't
games
have to
are
go to the
shortened,
store.
and I can only choose so many games. But I get it before I can go get the disc. I get to play this game. It was great, dude.
Right, and you would play like 1 minute halves on FIFA. My brother and I would sit there on FIFA 10 demo and just play like fucking 20 games at a rip, dude.
And you could.
of the same teams. We just run the same teams back every time, and we'd sit there on the demo. And then I would sit there in the little like training facility where it's just you and the goalie for hours, bro. I would sit there for hours and just do skill moves and free kicks or training things.
That was probably Wig too. That's why you guys are good at FIFA, and I'm bummed because I never did any of that shit. I never did any of that training.
I'd be doing all the skill moves, dude.
I don't know how to do any of the skill moves, and I just be hitting shit, and Wig just laughs at me. He knows all the skill moves, though.
Yeah, when Wig and I play pro clubs together, dude, it's like my guy doesn't have 5-star skills yet, so I can't do them all, but his does, and mine's at 4. So it's just like anytime me or him get the ball, we just go on like a tear of like getting through 3 people, and then getting the ball taken off our foot by the last guy. It's so funny. And then we'll score like one absolute banger of a goal, and we'll just go nuts. But we'll lose like 4-1.
We made a new club, so we started at the 10th division, and me and Wig were shitting on kids.
Really? I got to get in on that. I got to get my guys' weight up.
Too easy. Well, I mean, hey, new FIFA coming out, so we're going to have to be hopping on the new guy and making our guys not booty cheeks over there.
Right, and get an early start on this one.
Yeah.
Because I didn't start this FIFA until like February.
Hella late.
Yeah.
Got so many games to buy, and I got so much other shit I want to buy.
Dude, why can't things just be free?
Why can't I just have more money?
That too.
More money, more
problems. What group are we on to next?
Group G, we got Los Lille, RB Salzburg, Sevilla, and Wolfsburg. Obviously pulling for Salzburg. That's where Brendan Aronson's at.
Yeah.
Past that, probably Sevilla, I guess.
Wolfsburg's kind of sneaky.
So's Lille.
Yeah, that's a nice little group, to be honest.
It's a nice group of, like, mediocre teams.
Yeah, there's not one, like, shitter.
I would easily put those as the third team. If they were in with City and PSG, they'd be the third team. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good group.
Sevilla and Salzburg, those are my picks.
Yeah, me too. Gotta roll with the boy Aronson.
Yeah.
And then in Group H, we got Chelsea, Juve, Malmo, and Zenit. I think this is going to be the most boring group.
Yeah, Chelsea and Juve are going to go through pretty easily.
Chelsea and Juve are going to go through, and they both play so boring, dude. Like, especially with Tuchel, he's just like, yeah, I'm just going to hang back and play defense and counterattack. Like, it works, it's good, but it's boring.
Yeah, not fun to watch.
And, like, Juve is just not really clicking right now. Like, if they don't get it together, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, but they're still going to be beating Zenit and Malmo.
Yeah, for sure. They should be good enough to go through, but I mean, like that Juve-Chelsea matchup might not even be fun to watch.
Right.
Most shit group. That's my call. The one with Juve and Chelsea is the most shit
I mean,
group.
I'll still watch it because they're two big-name clubs, but there's going to be many other exciting games that I'd rather watch over
it depends who else is playing on when their group plays.
Right.
That's going to be my determining factor.
Oh, I'm excited for Champions League football, dude.
Yeah, me too. It's about time it's back.
Yeah, it feels like it hasn't been. I feel like the Euros were so long, dude.
I'm so excited for fall this year. I feel like we got, like, soccer starting when it's supposed to start. We got football is, like, right around the corner, dude. Like, the world is somewhat normal. Like, I'm actually looking forward to, like, I'm obviously coming down to see you, but then, like, after that, bro, like, fall's coming.
Like,
it's time to be, like, chilling. Like, this was a busy summer for me. It's time to be, like, chilling at home, like, maybe taking Benjamin and Lex on a hike. I guess I'm not really taking Lex. She's coming with me, but I'm taking Benjamin.
Lex in one hand, Benj in the
other. But then, like, just chilling at night, right? And then just, like, watching football on Sundays.
Some
like,
playoff
wake up,
baseball.
Premier League football. Yeah, dude, playoff baseball comes around. Like, I love fall, man. Fall's probably my favorite season.
Fall's my favorite season by far. I love spooky season, too.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Facts. What, do we want to get into a little fantasy? Fly? That sound makes me laugh every time I hear it, dude.
Of course it does. We don't have much here. I think 53-man rosters are going to be due tomorrow, so we'll see who made the 53-man. I really want to see Teron Jackson make it.
I was going to say, you think he makes the cut?
Dude, so I watched some of the film from our last preseason game against the Jets. He made a lot of good plays.
I just hope the coaches are seeing it, dude.
He had a strip sack. He had a strip sack forced fumble. So a sack and a fumble. And then there was one play he, beat the offensive lineman in a fucking second. And he was in the backfield, stopping the running back. As soon as the running back got the ball, running back, tried to do, a stutter step, but, couldn't go anywhere. And, Jackson wasn't, overcommitted anyway. He just, kind of stopped the running back, and then he couldn't go anywhere. He tackled the running back, 4 or 5 yard loss. And I was like, dude, hell yeah. That's good shit. I think he's good.
That, dude. I think he's good, too. And
I think it's just really tough because I think our defensive line is deep with a lot of good talent.
Yeah, which isn't a bad problem to have, but that's our point. We want to see him succeed. And I want it to happen, sooner rather than later. I don't want the Eagles to miss out on, his talent. It goes somewhere else and just starts tearing it up. Yeah, because if he goes to the practice squad, anybody else can sign him. Any other team can sign him from our practice squad. Yeah, which is kind of scary because he's good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's nice, and I like him, and he's a Coastal Bull, so I'm always going to root for him.
Right.
So, I hope I can root for him as an Eagle, too.
If he makes a team and starts playing as a starter, not even a starter, just a regular guy, I will get his jersey. If he's a role player,
dude, yeah, I'm getting his jersey, 100%.
Facts, 100%.
I'm thinking about already getting it now. If he makes a 53-man tomorrow, I'm definitely going to consider it.
Yeah, that's probably a good, valid reason. I like that. I'm just ready for this shit to start, dude. I'm over this whole preseason bullshit. I get it's important.
Yeah.
But I need some real football Sundays in my life, boy.
I know, dude. I can't wait. First one's coming up. I think we're gonna we're all gonna go to Wig and Austin's. Do some drinking.
Make some dips, make some drinks.
I was actually thinking about doing a buffalo chicken dip in the crock pot and just bringing it and be I'm going to leave it in the crock pot and we all can just kind of munch on it.
That's the way to do it, dude. Crock pot dip is the best.
Yeah. I think that's what I was thinking about doing. But probably go there for the 1 o'clocks and then maybe stay until halftime of the next set of games and then bounce at half. Go back to my place, chill with Lex for a little bit, just the two of us, and then she'll leave whenever and I'll watch the night game.
Sounds like
a good day.
That sounds like a prime Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need that football shit. It's like heroin, dude.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's as soon as the NFL Sunday
I get
is
to
over,
win money.
Right.
I got my fantasy teams. They're all cooking, bro. Everybody's snapping off. Joe Mixon got 150 and 3 touchdowns. Let's
Shut up,
dude. And dude, I'm winning money on FanDuel. I'm losing some, but I'm winning more. I hope.
I'm literally getting paid to do this.
Birds are up 35-13.
With a 14-0 record, dude. Come on.
Woo! FanDuel actually has odds boost plus 350 for the Chiefs to start the season 4-0.
Plus 350.
Yeah, I kind of like it. They got a tough schedule.
I might take that all day, dude. Honestly.
They got Cleveland. Okay, whatever. They got Baltimore, solid squad.
Yeah.
And then they got the Chargers, and I think the Chargers are sneaky.
Chargers are sneaky, yeah.
Their defense was good. They were all hurt last year.
Right, their offense was popping.
And their offense was popping. So if the defense can get back to what it was, and their stars can play as stars, right? I think we're good.
You just cut out for a good 5 to 6 seconds.
That's fine. You did too, but I just want to keep it rolling and not let people see because it's recording in the background still. You know what I mean?
Right. They're just gonna be
so we're good.
Breath break.
See, they're not even gonna know that it happened. But now, because you had to say it, now you're just blowing up our own spot.
We're just gonna have one of those zapper technical difficulties things pop up.
I think the Chargers will be a good squad this year. If their offense can click, which I think it will. I hope it does. I got Jared Cook in fantasy. And then their defense just got to get back to doing what they were doing. They'll be all right. But then they have the Eagles week 4. It's probably a win.
Yeah, I don't see the Eagles beating the Chiefs at any point in the season unless it's a Super Bowl.
Yep. Then obviously we're getting the dub and it's Joe Flacco getting us a ring.
Or
That's
Gardner Minshew.
Here. Could you imagine if it was Gardner?
Imagine if Gardner Minshew takes over week 4.
Gardner Minshew beats Patrick Mahomes in Super Bowl 55.
On a fucking crazy trick play.
Love it. Fire me up, dude.
It's just the Eagles way, man.
But yeah, that's pretty much all we got on birds. We got really nothing else going on.
We'll have some more solid updates once the season starts.
Yeah. But let's get into some of our drafts.
Let's get it, baby.
So let's get into the Coastal Chicks draft first. So
All right.
for our listeners, Coastal Chicks, we started a league. It's a 12-team league, full PPR. 6 guys, 6 girls. Just kind of worked out that way. It's a bunch of our homies from Coastal, a couple other, my girlfriend, my sister, and then the rest of the girls are from Coastal. So we just want, all the homies down in Coastal, they get together for all the Sunday games. So figuring out this gives the girls a little something to be in on and kind of have some fun doing. And I wanted to get Lex involved. I love fantasy football. Cassandra's excited to do it. Doobie's doing it.
Is this Cassandra's first time ever playing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. She likes.
I think a lot of the girls are going to be a little more addicted to fantasy football than they realize.
I think so too. I can see that.
Yeah.
Because
it's going to get competitive.
They're going to want to talk shit and stuff.
Right. It's going to be fun.
That's the best part. Is you get in there and you start talking shit and sometimes it's hard and it sucks, right? But if you're making your team better and you're having a little bit of fun,
and it makes watching football games way more fun for neutral fans.
Yeah. Especially when you're on Red Zone, dude. You got Red Zone, you can see all the good shit happen. Hopefully you see a lot of players on your team doing good things.
Right. Or getting toasted.
What you want to see? Yeah, well, it could go either way.
Right.
Were there any teams that really stuck out to you in this Coastal Chicks draft?
Is there a way I can look at the draft board still, or can you not get to it now that we're done?
I put it in the Google Doc, but you can see it in the Sleeper app too.
Oh, you did put it in the Google Doc? Let me see here. I had it up earlier, but I didn't see it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it in the doc, but let me go to my app.
Alright, well, you know who I like? I like Riley. She had the 101, so she's got McCaffrey, but then she's got Miles Sanders, and then she got Damian Harris, which I like a lot now that Stoney's gone.
Yeah.
And then at wideout, she's got Justin Jefferson and Allen Robinson, which I love. Allen Robinson's going to be a stud. Jefferson going to be a stud. And then she got Jerry Jeudy, and then she got Michael Pittman. Henry Ruggs has crazy upside. I love that. At quarterback, she got Lamar and Matt Ryan. And then at tight end, she got Robert Tonyan and Zach Ertz. I think Zach Ertz is a booty pick, but whatever. That's fine. I'll let her do her thing.
Yeah, she does have a nice little squad, dude. She's got some. Her receiving core is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Pittman off the bench is nice. It's a nice little spot to have. Dude, Cassandra's got a nice little squad too.
She got Nick Chubbs, Chase Edmonds, Gaskin, Javonte Williams, Latavius Murray. I don't really love. I guess Chase Edmonds, he'll be fine. I don't really love him. Don't love Gaskin, but in the 7th, it's not bad. And then
DK, Rostak, that's
Chris
nice.
Godwin, Sutton, Devontae, Marvin Jones. That's a nice little setup. Russell Wilson. I actually love Derek Carr in the last. I got him in best ball. He had 5 or 6 weeks as a QB1 last year. So if the matchup's right,
he had a good year fantasy wise last year. A lot of people sleep on him.
Yeah. If the matchup's right, I like putting him in.
Oh, Emery and Jess are playing week 1.
I'm playing Lex.
Are you?
And I think Jake's playing Rye.
That's hilarious, dude.
I know.
Oh, no, Jake is playing Clay.
Oh, is he? Damn, I lied, made it up.
Rye is playing Just Lashko. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my team in that draft. I've noticed that I drafted a lot of the same guys in a lot of my leagues. And I think I did that consciously because, if I draft a whole bunch of different people, I won't be like, oh, I have this guy in this league, but not in the other league. So
I like to mix it up. I do have a few favorites, but I like to mix it up.
Who are your favorites?
Alvin Kamara, Travis Etienne, Dunn, Kareem Hunt, Leonard Fournette, Jamal Williams. Not bad, dude. I like Kamara, obviously. I think Kareem Hunt's going to be fine. I like Jamal Williams. Leonard Fournette, whatever. I think it's a shit pick. I think he's a waste.
Yeah.
But then you got Terry McLaurin, Robbie Anderson, Michael Gallup, Jalen Waddle, Quez Watkins. I mean, Terry and Robbie I love. Gallup's okay. Waddle, we'll see. Quez, we'll see. I think he's got a chance. He could break out and go crazy.
Quez was my sleeper pick.
Yeah. But then you got Mahomes. I think he'll be a stud. And then you got Kyle Pitts. He's supposed to be a stud. I don't know how I feel about him. I don't know if I like your team that much. I'll be honest with you.
It's definitely not as good as my Orchids team, but I made a lot. Like the Leonard Fournette pick was questionable. I don't know what was going through my head there. I think I picked Rojo in another league too, which I'm not too high on.
I got him in Dynasty. I don't know. I don't hate it. In Dynasty, it's different.
Dynasty's different.
Or 23.
Yeah, he's super young still.
Let's see. Who do I have? I have Aaron Jones, Chris Carson, Ronald Jones, Philip Lindsay, which I don't love. And then I have at wideout, I have Tyreek Hill, Cooper Kupp, Adam Thielen, Darnell Mooney, Russell Gage, Nelly, and Gabe Davis. Kind of fuck with my receiving core, dude, because like Hill, Kupp, Thielen can start every week. But then if Mooney, Gage pop off, if Gabe Davis starts popping off, I think he's got good. I like him as a sleeper.
Who,
Nelly,
Corey Davis?
he's like the one there. No, Gabriel Davis.
Oh.
In Buffalo. I got T.J. Hawkinson at tight end. I got Ryan Tannehill at quarterback. But then I also have Justin Fields. I think he'll become the starter. I like him.
Tannehill just got put on the COVID list, didn't he?
He's been on the COVID list, bro. He's always on that bitch.
He's literally permanently COVID. Yeah, obviously, I like my Tyreek Hill. That's a good pick. Your receivers are nice, dude. I feel like you're going to have an issue of, like, your back-end guys in your receiving core, like who to start when that time comes, just because you're going to have so many options.
I agree. I think I'm going to have too many options, and it's going to be
hard to decide.
Like, wide receivers are just so inconsistent. It's going to be like, oh, who do I start? And whoever I start, it's going to be the wrong pick. They're going to have a goose that week, and another dude's going to have 24 points.
Right. That's how it goes.
I don't hate Lex's team. She's got JT, Najee Harris, Gus Edwards. That's a great pick now. And then
Gus
Nyheim
Edwards,
Hines,
yeah.
And then Nyheim Hines in a PPR. Right, so I kind of like that. And then at wideout, she's got Mike Evans, Debo, Juju, Antonio Brown, Beckham, Beasley in a PPR is a stud. T.Y. going to be shit. And then Tim Patrick, I like him late. Told her to take him as a sleeper. I think her wideouts are okay.
She's got Jonathan Taylor and Nyheim Hines in her two running back slots right now, though. She's got Najee Harris on the bench.
Yeah, and Gus Edwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just like, for some reason, that's what Sleeper said it too.
I don't know why it does that. It did that for me, and I was like, what?
Yeah, it put some stupid people in my starting positions too. I was like, all right.
It just forces you to edit your lineup off the rip.
Yeah, that's true. But then she's got Josh Allen at quarterback. She took him early. She wanted that. I was like, all right, that's cool. And then she went Gerald Everett at tight end super late.
It's a good late pick.
Yeah, I thought so. It was like, I didn't see the value in the tight ends that were available for her, so I was like, you can wait. You can wait.
She had the last pick, right?
She ended up getting fucked with Everett, but not too bad.
Their squad's not bad. Cole Beasley's going to be a good little piece off her bench.
He always is in PPR, bro. He's going to get the targets.
Yeah, he gets the targets. Just that quick slant slot guy.
We'll see. I think that league's going to be fun. I think the girls are going to be really involved, and it's going to make us involved too.
Yeah, for sure, especially with a little bit of money on the line.
Yes, sir.
You want to head over to Orchids?
Yeah. So now in our Orchids draft, so our Orchids is, that's the one that Johnny and I do with all our boys from Coastal. We've been doing it for years. This is probably my longest running league.
Me too.
We do $100 buy-in. It's all our boys from school. There's always a punishment. I said it on Twitter. I think this is like my most competitive league. I think this one has the most high-quality players, right? Like, I think I'm in some other leagues that have a lot of like good players in it. They also have some that aren't great, but I mean, I think
this is definitely the most competitive. Like, people will pay attention to this one.
This is my like number one league every year.
Yeah, and I feel like that's true with almost everybody in this league because, like, I don't know about you, but, like, Carl hit me up and, like, Nick and even Clay was like, dude, this is, like, I feel like every other league we do is just kind of, like, build up to this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is, like, the main one.
Right.
I love this league, dude.
Me too. Big fan. Like, the draft for this league is way more, like, important to me. Like, I've spent so much more time, like, mocking for my pick in this league or...
Yeah, for sure. So, I'm an idiot. We'll just start with my team because it sucks dicks. So I went Zeke, and then I had the fifth pick. So I went with Zeke in the first round, and then I went with Joe Mixon at the 8th. I thought it was good value, but then I ended up hating it because Joe Mixon has burned me for the past 2 years. And why am I going to let him burn me in my number 1 league, bro?
Yeah.
I know he's going to burn me. He does every year.
He does every year, and like that early in the draft too. Like you could have gotten a bunch of other guys.
So what I should have done was draft DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
Because George Kittle was available at my 3rd round pick, and I didn't pick him because I was like, I need a wide receiver here. If I don't get one, I'm not going to get a good one.
Right.
So then I went with Terry McLaurin, who has amazing potential this ceiling, and then I went with Deontay Johnson, who I think has good floor, especially in PPR. And then in the 5th, I took Darrell Henderson because I just thought good value. Like, going to be the number 1 running back on a Sean McVay offense. Pending injury, obviously, but I thought good value there. And then I went Debo. I think he'll be fine. And then I went Rodgers in the 7th. I really thought Emery was going to take him. Emery had no quarterback, and he picked before me. He picked 7-3.
And he took Tom Brady.
He took Tom Brady, and I thought I could have swore I would have put my life on it that he was going to take Aaron Rodgers. But he took Brady. I mean, whatever. That's his guy. He likes Brady more. Right?
Yeah,
like,
I
you
guess.
gotta take your shot.
And it is Tom Brady. Like, you know, he's going to be a stud probably. He hasn't really shown any signs of not being a stud, but I just feel like there was more value at that pick that you could have gone with.
Going with Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Dak was still there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he was.
He was a fantasy stud, but he's been hurt, so you don't know how reliable he is.
A little iffy. Yeah, so I went with Rodgers. Dak was available when I picked. I went with Rodgers. But then I went Jamal Williams, who I like at running back, right? So I don't think I'm too bad at running back. Like, Joe Mixon kind of hurts, but then Darrell Henderson's still going to be an RB2 on the season, I think.
Yeah.
And I think Jamal Williams can be a flexible piece, and he might have to help me out for, like, bye weeks and stuff. But, like, he was pesky when Aaron Jones was in front of him, who was a stud, is a stud. You know
Top 5 running back, yeah.
So he's going to be pesky when it's just DeAndre Swift, and now coach is saying he might not play, and if he does, he's probably not going to get a full workload week 1. So Jamal Williams might be the starter week 1.
And he has potential to be a stud.
Right.
If he has,
hands. He has hands for a PPR league, too.
Right. Yeah, I like that pick. I actually took him in one of my other leagues, I think.
Yeah, you took him in Coastal Chicks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then after him, I went Tyler Boyd again. I don't know. I don't love him, but I just saw the value there.
Yeah.
And then I went with Russell Gage, who I love. And then I went Jared Cook in the 11th round as my first tight end. I think he's going to have a fine year. I think that offense is just going to be good. And I think he's
Jared
still
Cook
good.
is usually pretty consistent, too. Like,
and then
he's
I went
never
with
really
Justin
like a down.
Fields.
Behind Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I think, he'll start, and then I could just play the matchup.
Yeah.
And I took a shot on Bryan Edwards, took a shot on Tim Patrick, and then I went Blake Jarwin at the end of the draft, and then Chargers with my defense.
Blake Jarwin could turn out to be a stud too, dude. You never know.
Yeah, he tore his ACL this year.
He was good. He was good until he tore his ACL.
And there was so much hype around him.
Yeah. I like that pick.
I don't hate my team as much as I think I used to.
No, if you only had that one hiccup with Joe Mixon, dude. If you drafted DeAndre Hopkins and kind of kept with the same strategy you have now, like, I think you probably would have been fine, just as fine as you're gonna be.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Joe Mixon. If Joe Mixon doesn't get hurt like in the first 2 weeks, like, I think you're fine.
If he doesn't get hurt in the first 2 weeks and he has good weeks, his value goes up, and I'm trading him for Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
It's like Jake's never gonna trade him, not in a million years.
Nah, that's Jake's boy.
For Tyreek Hill. Maybe I'll trade him for George Kittle, and now you'll have a stud running back 1.
I don't know. George Kittle's a top 3 tight end. I took him. I did not plan on taking a high tight end like that. I literally only took George Kittle because he was there. I was like, I'm not passing that up.
Yeah,
Like,
I wouldn't
so
have either. That's like I said, I wanted to take him in the 3rd round, but I needed a wide receiver.
Yeah, dude, my strategy was I drafted out of the 9th pick, and I was like, I'm stacking Tyreek and Pat Mahomes, and then I'll just whatever's on the board, I'll play with house money there, see what's good. And George Kittle was there, didn't expect that at all, so I was like, snag. And I was like, yeah, I might be losing some value at running back or receiver, but I'm gonna have a stud that I can plug in at tight end every week as long as he's healthy.
You're gonna win. You're gonna win the tight end position every week.
Right. And he's projected almost 19 points this first week, so
pretty good. And I think Trey Lance is going to be the starter at some point, and when he is, dude, I just feel like a rookie quarterback will rely on
heavy on a tight end, right?
Especially when he's one of your best receivers and one of your best playmakers. Yeah. So I think his ceiling is even a little bit higher than people think.
Dude, look what Pat Mahomes did with Kelsey.
Hopkins in the 2nd and him in the 3rd.
Yeah, that would have been scary, dude. Aaron Jones, DeAndre Hopkins, George Kittle.
Nah, Zeke, but still.
Or Zeke, I mean, yeah.
Zeke,
same player essentially.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
I don't hate my running back core. I was like, I know I'm gonna kind of get fucked here because I obviously did the stack.
Dude, I was gonna take him. When I saw he was still on the board that late, I was like, dude, I'm gonna snag Sony, and then you took him.
Dude, I looked down at my draft board and saw him still there, and I was like, not even 10 seconds, I was like, yep, I know who I'm picking. And then I picked him, and Clay was like, fuck, dude. Like, I feel like everybody saw him on the board still and was like, oh, what the fuck,
Everyone
he's still
was like,
there?
wait, how the fuck is Sony still there?
Yeah. But some of my late picks that I really liked, Corey Davis, I thought that was a decent pick.
I don't know if I love that one.
Dude, I think he's going to be good. I think Zach Wilson, as much as I hate to say it, is going to be good. Like, Rookie of the Year potential good. He's looked really good all preseason.
Yeah, I've heard good things out of camp about Corey Davis and Zach Wilson and their connection.
And I've had Corey Davis before, I think 2 years ago, maybe even last year for a little bit, but he's always been good. Like, he's been a consistent piece. It's just a matter of him finding the reps and getting the targets, which I think with Zach Wilson and a new offense, he might get that. James Conner, I got him decently late. I was pretty happy with that. He's a nice little RB3.
Yeah, I think he's going to get a lot of the goal line work there in Arizona. So
yep. That's all I need. Nice. And then fucking Jameson Crowder, I got him super late. I saw him there, and I was like, dude, it's either going to be him or Corey Davis. Right, so I picked them both up to see who's going to be the one that steps up and takes over that role. And whoever that is, I'll just plug them in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, your squad is pretty good. Don't love your running back core, but that's because I like to go running back early. Yeah,
I took a page out of Clay's notes and was like, I got Tyreek and Pat Mahomes. I don't need like a top 5, top 10 running back. Plus, there was already like 7 or 8 of them off the board. And I had James Robinson last year, and he was a stud.
Yeah,
with no quarterback. So maybe now with his checkdowns, his PPR value is gonna be a lot higher. Which his PPR value was already high last year. He was the number 2 running back.
Dude, I like Clay's team.
Let me pull it up here.
He's got Kelsey and Gerald Everett at tight end. He went Kelsey first. But then at running back, he's got Antonio Gibson, Chase Edmonds, Mike Davis, and then he took Madison late. I think, Gibson, Edmonds, Davis are great as your 3 running backs. At wideout, he's got CeeDee Lamb, Tyler Lockett, Antonio Brown. And then Curtis Samuel, Marvin Jones, Cole Beasley. Those are all great picks.
Right.
Those are all great picks. At quarterback, he took Trey Lance super early, but he's also got Hurts. So, he can start Jalen Hurts, and he'll be fine because he's going to rush.
Right.
And he's got Cousins. And then he took football team as his defense. I think he's got a nice squad.
Mike Davis off the bench, too. I like that pick. Marvin Jones. I remember he snagged Marvin Jones pretty late. That might be a nice little pick.
It might be. He also might be old and busted, but...
Yeah, he's 32?
Yeah.
31.
I like Jake's team, too. Aaron Jones, Chris Carson, Gaskin. And then Ridley, Woods, Jerry Jeudy, Michael Pittman, Henry Ruggs, Michael Gallup, Prescott and Matt Ryan, Robert Tonyan.
Yeah. Good little squad. Robert Woods, I'm not sold on Robert Woods. I might be completely wrong on that. I don't know why. Yeah.
He's just he's going to get you between 9 and 12 points every week, but that's probably about it.
Yeah, he's not going
I've
to have
been
like a
doing the
3-week
Robert Woods
stretch.
experience. I just traded Robert Woods to Carl in Dynasty because I've been doing that experience.
Watch him pop off now. It's going to be
He
like
probably
Stephon Diggs.
He probably will.
He was good before.
So I traded Robert Woods for Damian Harris and a second-round pick. This was pre-Sony Michel trade. I was just taking a shot on Harris. And but I also got the second rounder, so I was like, whatever. Robert Woods is probably worth a second round in itself.
Yeah.
Maybe. So I took him, or I did that trade, and then the Sony Michel trade came out, and I was like, dude, let's go. Because I got Damian Harris, and I already had Sony Michel, so I actually have both of them.
And a second-round pick.
It's like double positive for me with that Sony Michel trade. But I mean, Robert Woods, he's fine. He's just okay. He's going to finish around wide receiver, somewhere between wide receiver 20 and wide receiver 30, right? Maybe he's a back-end wide receiver 2 or a high-end wide receiver 3, but he's probably not going to have any crazy good games, and that's what you're going to get out of him.
Right. Who knows, though, with Matt Stafford now. Maybe he just like has this weird connection and he just slings him the ball 15 times a game. But
maybe. Very possible.
Yo, I like your... Yo, why am I just seeing your name change in Orchids in your picture? Scary Terry, bitch.
Hey, Terry, bitch.
The guy from Rick and Morty, that's hilarious, dude.
Shout out Carl. He actually sent me that picture.
Really? That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was the same picture I think that Carl used like 2 years ago, he said. It's perfect, dude, because it's Terry McLaurin's face with the nut chin, with the Scary
hands.
Terry claw. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it says Scary Terry, and it says bitch up top. Like, it's perfect.
That's awesome. I don't know how I didn't see that. It was so good.
Well, because Carl texted me. So, little background for the listeners. In our league, we do a punishment every year. So at the end of the season, we have a toilet bowl. And then the way the toilet bowl works is it's the 6 teams that don't make the playoffs. And if you lose, you advance in the bracket. So if you lose, you go on. And you lose again, you go on. And then if you lose again in the final game, you're the ultimate loser. And you've won, essentially, quote unquote, you've won the toilet bowl by winning or losing 3 games in a row in the playoffs. And that person has to do punishment. And we were up in the air on what it was. We were never kind of fully decided. But then we were like, Carl, you came in last. You got to do a punishment. You know, whatever. Pick the punishment. We don't give a fuck, but you got to do a punishment. We gave him a bunch of choices. Right. And so for a while, I changed my name to Did Carl Do the Punishment? And got a few laughs out of the group. And then I guess he was looking, and he texted me, and he was like, hey, can you change your team name? And I was like, in Orchids? And he was like, yeah, bitch. And I was like, so then I put Carl's still a bitch. And then I changed it from that to Scary Terry, bitch.
Dude, that was so funny. I remember the day you changed your name to Did Carl Do Punishment? And then I saw that and changed mine to No, he did not.
Yep.
And I literally had my team name as No, he did not up until about 3 hours ago.
Draft. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll funny. See. I hope I can make some noise in that league. I'm trying to win some money.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Fantasy football is one of my favorite times of the year.
Yep.
It gets better every year. I was telling Waldo, I miss the days where we could do the draft all in one room together and do the stickers on the draft board and shit. That was so much fun. Yeah, that was the best. That was
the best. Whatever, dude, give us 5 years to be you know what? I'm financially stable enough to the point where I could take a couple days of work off and we'll just have a weekend, make a weekend out of it.
Draft weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that'd be awesome. It's so fun to see our draft board of all our teams that we drafted, and as the season goes on, see how different your teams have changed, and
yeah,
you'll have 4 or 5 guys that you're like, oh shit, I forgot I even drafted this dude. He hasn't been on my team
and
for a minute.
And it's fun, dude. We had him hanging up in our house, and it's fun to look back at who you drafted and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, remember just a few years ago we were drafting Nick drafted David Johnson, #1 overall.
Yeah, dude. Now he's I don't think anybody drafted him.
And then David Johnson got hurt, and it's so funny because I told Nick, I was like, don't draft David Johnson, he's going to get hurt. And he was like, you're stupid, he's going to be the RB1. He's a stud, I'm drafting him. And I was like, that's a bad decision.
And then he, tore his ACL?
Then he drafted him, and then he got hurt.
Oh man, yeah, dude, I miss that, like just having the whole league around like at the same time.
Yeah, it's hectic. It's fun.
Yeah, hectic and just a good time. Just guys being dudes.
So then I wanted to run my team, my final team with you, from this league that I drafted last night. It's like my boys from home, like all my boys from home, and Waldo.
All right. And Waldo.
Drafted out of the 8th spot. And this is the one I went running back, first 3 rounds. So I
I
went
used to play running back.
Austin Eckler in the first, Najee Harris in the second, and then Clyde Edwards at the 308. I was like, hell yeah, baby, fire me up. So I got those 3 at running back. I did not get another running back after that.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, maybe that's a little bit risky. I like to keep 4 on a roster to start the season, but I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
At wide receiver, I got Mike Evans, Deontay Johnson, Jerry Jeudy, Deebo Samuel, Antonio Brown, Laviska Shenault, Russell Gage, and Gabe Davis.
Okay.
Which I kind of like.
Yeah, dude, that's like got a lot of consistent guys in there. A lot of guys that get a lot of targets.
I need a new tight end. At tight end, I took Irv Smith Jr. He's not starting week 1.
Yeah, he's hurt, right?
Yeah. I got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Took him super late, but I think he'll be fine. And then I took Justin Fields late because I think he'll come on and be a stud.
Yeah, you can plug him in for your bye week.
And then I took Jason Sanders as my kicker in the Indy defense.
Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, I kind of like that team. Need to get a new tight end, I guess, but we'll see.
Yeah. Dude, the Colts could be sneaky. If Carson Wentz comes back healthy and he's like plays like, we've seen him play before, I think the Colts could be good.
Yo, so this actually isn't on the doc, but I put down all my preseason bets today in an Excel doc to see what I would win. So the original bets that I made, I did Broncos under 8.5 wins. I bet 25 to win 27.5 because all these were like plus or minus like 210 or 110. I mean, that's what they were set to.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, let me just go like over under on these and see what I could do. I did Colts under 8.5 because I thought Carson was going to be out. So I was like, let me hop on this early, and then he was like, oh, I'm good.
He said, oh, can you put a bet down? I'm good.
I said under 8.5. It was plus 100, so 25 win 25.
Okay.
I did Titans to win the AFC South. I threw 26 on it to win 20. It was probably minus 112 or some shit like that.
I can see that hit.
And then I did Washington to win the East. I put 20 on that to win 54. So that's my big boy.
All right. And they weren't the favorite, obviously, right? If you're winning that, if the odds were like that. Dallas was?
Yeah.
They'll shit the bed like they always do.
And then I did Rams and Niners to win the West. I put $5 on each of those. They would each win me $10, so that just would pretty much
just cover.
Yeah, and then with an extra 5, if one of those 2 wins. So that doesn't really matter. I barely put any money on it, and they cancel each other out.
All right, I like those bets.
Yeah, those were kind of my preseason bets. We'll see how they pan out.
You said the Denver one was under 8.5.
Yep, Denver and Indy were both 8.5.
I could see Indy winning 9 games more so than Denver.
Oh yeah, me too. I think Denver finishes somewhere between 5 and 7 wins.
Yeah.
Somewhere under 8.5.
I could see that. I feel like they're kind of in the same situation as the Birds. Like they're kind of like the same team to me right now.
Yeah, I think the
like
Birds
maybe not player wise, but like record wise, I feel like
I think the Broncos have a better defense.
Yeah.
We'll see though. I mean, I don't know. Never know. Win a bunch of fucking bets on Sunday.
Crazy,
though.
dude.
I know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the thing. Once football season rolls around, it's like, all right, it's Thursday. Let me put like 2 same game parlays in. Now let me put like a bunch of crazy parlays in for football Sunday. And then Monday comes around, it's like, all right, let me do a few same game parlays. And rinse and repeat.
So yeah, every week. It's like put in my bets Thursday, Sunday comes around, it's like, but I didn't puke this.
But it's also Premier Leagues, and it's like soccer season, so also it's like, okay, Champions League on Tuesday, Wednesday, putting in parlays for Saturday, Sunday games.
Dude, the opportunity.
It's a good thing I don't follow college football and bet on college football.
Yeah, so you'd be McScrewed.
Yo, I am throwing money down on Coastal before I leave New Jersey, though.
Oh, for the Thursday game.
If they have odds for it, yeah.
They probably will. I'm sure they will.
So I actually had in here look ahead, because don't know when we're going to record next, right? We've thrown like a couple different days out there, not sure when it's going to be, but so I'm going down to see Yanni-san this weekend, get together Labor Day weekend. We got Coastal football game Thursday night. We're going to go golf Litchfield with Jake Friday morning, go back to his crib, do some chilling. We're going to go play Myrtlewood with Clay and Emery Saturday morning. Do whatever, maybe do a podcast in the afternoon. Sunday,
Fire me
don't
up,
know.
baby.
Sunday morning, don't know what we're doing. Emery hit me up today talking about a boat. He said the girl said maybe a boat Saturday afternoon. I said maybe. What about a boat Sunday morning before the random roommates league draft?
I was talking to MK about that, and I brought that up. Maybe we should do a boat day. I was going to see what the general consensus on it was.
Yeah, I think that'd be dope. I think our draft starts
sweet.
at 5, and we'll be back by then.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. And then we got, if we want to stay up for it, the Rick and Morty season premiere or season finale.
Rick and Morty, yeah. And there's a U.S. World Cup qualifier at 8. Play Canada.
Yeah, that'll put us right into the Rick and Morty premiere. Or why do I keep saying that? Finale. Fire me up, dude. We're gonna have
fire me up. It's gonna be a good ass weekend.
Good ass weekend.
I'm gonna get dicked on the golf course, by the way.
Yeah. When was the last time you played?
I played 9 2 weeks ago. And the last time I played before that was before I went to Hawaii. I might get an early tee time tomorrow, like 6:45, 7:45 a.m.
Get out there, just get some swings in.
Yeah, just go play 18. I might take the day off from work. I don't have a client assigned right now. So I might just take the day, do PTO all day. I think Lex and I are going to try to go into Philly tomorrow. Get dinner, get some beers.
Yeah, dude, get out on the links, get some swings in.
Yeah, I might do that in the morning.
Hell yeah, fire me up. Our next episode is going to be awesome to listen to because we're going to have some banging stories.
Hell yeah.
We're
going to do a Loco Day on the course?
We can. I won't say no.
Would it be Saturday with Jake, or Friday with Jake, or Saturday with Emery Clay?
Why not both? I mean, I'm sure we'll drink both days, but I don't. It doesn't matter to me when we do locos.
I think Clay will do locos with us.
Maybe.
If he doesn't, he's driving us, and we'll do locos Saturday.
All right.
Clay, if you're listening, let us know if you want to do locos.
If anybody's still listening at this point, you know what to do. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's up to your imagination. We just get some random guy from New Zealand that's been listening since day one. Like, hey, big fan of the podcast. I don't even know if that's what New Zealand people sound like. I don't know what that accent was.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Hey, I'm from New Zealand. Yo, have you ever seen the TikTok where it's like this kid opening up his door and he goes, yo, why does my door sound like Yoshi? And he like grabs the door and he like slowly starts to open it up and it's just like this Italian voice. He goes, hey, I'm the fucking green lizard from Mario.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah, that sounds exactly like Yoshi.
I love it. I saw something similar about, it was like, how to know if your washing machine was made in China or something like that. And it was like, and then it like pressed the on button and did like the little like the jingle that it does at the beginning.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then it was like, yo, what up? I was made in China.
Yo, I gotta start making some TikToks like that. Have you seen the one where it's like the guy's laying in bed and he like rolls over and his bro's laying next to him and he goes, alright bro, good night. And he like daps him up and he like flips over to the side and the camera like flips over and then he goes, oh shoot, wait, I forgot my water. And then he like flips back to the guy and he's always just doing something ridiculous.
Yeah, have you seen the one where the dude's like on his head like straight up against the wall?
Yeah.
I love that joke.
That was like the OG one, bro. They're going crazy now. The one I saw the other day was like that and then expands back to like the guy. And he's just, like, decked out. He's got, like, a baseball jersey on, baseball pants, batting gloves, helmet, and a bat. And he's just, like, posted up, like, so serious. Like, on the bed, dude. It's, like, mid-swing, just, like... Oh, man. I could get stuck on that app for fucking hours, bro. It's bad.
Yeah, I was thinking about downloading it and starting a TikTok. Because I've been rolling through the Instagram Reels
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. TBH.
I love the Instagram Reels, dude. It's got me itching for snowboarding season. Dude, I just found out there's an
So
indoor
bad.
snowboarding place. There's an indoor snowboarding place, like, an hour and change from me, like an hour and 15.
What? I wonder what that's like.
It's $35 for a 2-hour lift ticket.
That's not bad at all. How big is, like, the hill or whatever?
It's not huge. It's like a bunny slope, but you could go down the one side of it. There's like nothing, and you just go down, and the other side is like a terrain park. So everyone's like hitting jumps and stuff, but it's not that steep.
Oh, that's cool.
So nobody's hauling.
Yeah. You're not going crazy fast.
There's jumps. They got boxes, rails, blah blah blah, whatever you want, or you can just cruise down and chill. You know what I mean?
Right. That's probably mad fun, dude. Like the terrain the terrain path on that was probably so fun for like us, because the ones on the mountains you go way too fast, and I'm not that good.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about going and checking it out. I want to get my board tuned up. I haven't got my edges done ever since I got my board. My board is fucked. I think I'm going to try to get a new one.
You think?
One of last year's on sale. Because, dude, I upgraded my boots and my bindings last year. Like, I got a nice pair of boots. I got a good pair of bindings. Like, now I just want to upgrade my board, get a nice board.
Yeah, dude, that's going to be nice. I'm so excited for our fucking trip, wherever that is, wherever we go.
It is.
Dude, I've been itching to snowboard like crazy the past like 2 weeks.
I know. I was thinking about trying to build like a turf terrain park in my backyard.
Yeah.
Like drop in off of where my where the tree house is. Build like a drop in like a half pipe would be, and then I could just fucking put like a box in there or a rail, and I could just put turf on it. Essentially, make it like a skate park wood, and then cover it in turf.
Dude, that's literally pretty much just like street snowboarding. You ever see that shit?
Yeah.
It's just that in your backyard. That'd probably be mad fun. I used to do that when I was younger, but like not with a real snowboard, obviously. We used to build like jumps and little rails and shit.
Dude, I think that'd be so much fun. I would love that.
Yeah, facts. Then you don't have to go 2 hours to the mountain every time you want to snowboard.
Right. And when it does snow, then it's like, okay, I already got this shit here. It's in my backyard.
Right.
I can walk around on it.
Pack that shit down.
Yeah. So yeah, I think
maybe catch an edge every now and then.
I'm gonna have to start checking out this place. Cause dude, it's only like an hour and 15 minutes. Like if I want to do that on a Saturday, go fucking snowboard for 2 hours.
I wonder how far it is from Hershey. I'll meet you down there and we could fucking jerk off for a day.
It's probably like 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, it's like farther south?
No, it's north. It's up by MetLife Stadium. It's like an hour. Like
MetLife's not far. MetLife's not that far from me.
Really?
It's probably close. It's probably just under 3 hours. I bet you it's like 2 hours and 40 minutes or some shit like that. Which I mean, it's 2 hours to your house, so what's another 40 minutes?
Right, and since it's only 2 hour sessions, we could go there and then go back to my house, and then you can spend the night.
Right.
We'll fuck off.
Yeah, that'd be fun, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to call it an episode there? Anything else you want to cover?
Nah, call it an episode. To our listeners,
no draft this week, but we did talk about a lot of other drafts, so that counts for something.
Yeah. We knew today was going to be long with the UCL draw and all these fantasy drafts we're doing and shit. We knew it was going to be a lot today, so we said fuck it, draft. We hope that's okay with you guys. If not, we also don't care.
We were talking about maybe doing a draft on Instagram Live when he's down here for the weekend, so make sure you follow us on all the socials.
Yeah,
Random Room
Pod. We're on
Pod.
Twitter at Random Room Pod. We're on Instagram at The Random Roommates. We're on YouTube, Random Roommates.
We got it all, baby. TikTok.
Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, Amazon Music Podcast.
All the podcasts.
I think that's it right now. So follow us on all those and turn on your notifications so that you know when we're doing shit.
I promise we will make your quality of life so much better.
Like significantly better.
Significantly better.
But yeah,
that's the episode. Spank Dog, it was a pleasure as always, and I will see you in a few days, my friend.
See you in a few. Be easy, brother.
Yes, sir.